Hey, I don't know how well y'all can hear me. I'm actually recording. I started to say filming. I'm recording with my phone today. It's the first time I've done that in a while. I'm actually out here at the hill behind my property, and I wanted to address something that someone said to me the other day when I was shooting my video, and they were talking about, wow, you're a lot of muzzle rise there in that video where you're shooting that gun for reliability, where you're testing it for reliability. And I'm like, that makes me think. I see people all the time attack people. They'll say, okay, let's do a reliability test on this gun. They'll say, oh, you're limp wristing it. Well, when you're doing a reliability test, you have to limp wrist. That's the whole point. If you don't limp wrist your gun while you're doing reliability testing, you're not actually finding out if that gun's reliable. Now, if you're shooting for accuracy, of course, you don't want to limp wrist. When you're shooting for accuracy, you want to be able to keep the gun as steady and on target as possible. But when you're testing reliability to see if your gun will feed with ammo, you have to test under circumstances that are likely to happen while you're firing your gun. So I wanted to do a little demonstration here today. I wanted to first show you where I shoot without letting the gun rise too much. I'm going to keep a firm grip on the gun. I'm going to shoot it, and you'll see it cycles fine. Okay, I have gone through 100 rounds of that MagTech ammo and not a single failure from 2 boxes of it. Now I'm going to move on to a 3rd box of it, and don't think it's just a bad box because I actually mixed the rounds up before I brought them out. I put them in a pile and then just refilled the canisters or refilled the containers. So the 50 rounds are intermixed, and the first 2 boxes, all 100 rounds, fired perfectly when I kept a fairly firm grip on the gun. Wasn't the grippiest grip on the gun ever because it does bite me, but still a pretty firm grip, cycled perfectly through 100 rounds. Let's see what it does with the next few rounds out of the 3rd box. Failure to eject. Okay, I think now you see what I mean. When I was holding the gun firm during the first 100 rounds, not a single failure. As soon as I started letting that gun move, as soon as I started letting it wiggle, it started failing. I had 3 failures out of 50 rounds. That would disqualify either a gun or an ammo, at least a combination of the 2 for most people. So if you had held the gun tightly the whole time you were practicing, you would have never known that it could fail when you limp wristed. And like I said, if you ever limp wrist your gun, if you ever have to use your gun, you might find yourself in a position where you can't get a perfect grip on it. You might be on your side. You might have to use your weak hand, fire one-handed, whatever. Your hands might be wet. It might be raining outside. You might lose a little bit of your grip on your gun. There's 1,000 reasons why your gun could have that little bit of movement while you're firing. You're not always going to be perfect in a self-defense situation. So you have to know that that gun will still cycle even if you limp wrist it a little bit. So I wouldn't carry this ammo in my gun, that's for sure, because like I said, it failed 3 out of 50 times. Now, this is range ammo, and I wouldn't carry range ammo anyway, but some people might, and I think they'd like to know if it cycles in their gun. But that's with every ammo you test. Always test for reliability and accuracy. Accuracy should come after reliability. And when you're testing for reliability, make sure you limp wrist it a little bit. Because if you don't know that your ammo will feed in your gun, when you don't have a perfect grip on that gun, then you might as well go ahead and assume that that ammo might fail you when you need it the most. But I am out behind the hill behind my property, right? Whoa, that just really went out of fucking focus. Why is it fucking doing that? That gun is hot. It's hot out here, but that gun's really hot. I'm burning my dainty little digits holding on to it. It's fucking hot. Sweating like a whore. The fuck out of here, it's hot. Why do you think I moved out of the south? You get away from this shit. Okay, we are going to film this next part in the shade because I'm fucking roasting. Set up. Hold on, you mother. Ouch. Fuck. Woo. Do not stick a smoking hot gun between your knees to adjust your camera. That's a little advice for everybody out there. Loosening my grip on the gun, letting the gun. Fuck. Bugs. When I let the gun wiggle a little bit, when I gave it a little room to move, bug went in my mouth. Dirt bike up the road, or a four-wheeler up the road. Hold on. They're going so fucking slow.